How am I supposed to find an Inquisitor in the middle of a war zone?
Draken's last known location was at the command center. In the meantime, the unclean maggots have surrounded the fortifications.
Should I fight the entire army on my own?
You carry the Emperor's will as your torch. You can destroy the armies of darkness.
Any suggestions how?
I've been listening in on the Astra Militarum box chatter. They have a Shadow Sword tank ready to break the blockade near your location.
Then I will requisition that tank.
Attention, guardsmen! Inquisitor taking command!
At ease, Commander.
Awaiting your orders, Inquisitor!
By the powers vested in me, I hereby requisition your vehicle. Take me through the enemy lines to the command center.
Yes, Inquisitor! With an agent of the Holy Orders among us, we have nothing to fear. I know it goes without saying, Inquisitor, but we will do everything we can to help. We would follow your commands whatever the situation. But on top of that, you are looking for Flavius Draken. The man is a hero to us. You are probably aware of Draken's reputation around here, Inquisitor. But allow me to clarify. Draken is a legend among us. When we win this war, our victory will be due in no small part to him. Hope you don't mind me saying, but Flavius Draken is one of the most cold-blooded Inquisitors I've ever seen. But he must be, I suppose. Inquisitor Draken is the protector of this world. I've heard rumors that he even had his own fortress built round here. Praise the Emperor! We fought our way through the enemy lines. We can't take you beyond this point, Inquisitor. The Emperor's blessing be upon you. They will need your help in there.
I have arrived too late. The enemy has already captured the command center.
I'd strongly suggest you find the communications room.
There must be some evidence of what happened to the defenders. I'm on my way. I'm at the communications center. I'll check the logs for the last few Vox messages. The situation is very grave. The traitor Marines have destroyed the defenses. I even found a knight on the list of casualties.
Those mongrels have destroyed a combat walker. Curses be upon them.
The traitors took prisoners. I'm going to rescue them. There is still hope that someone has information about Draken.
Those slithering traitors spared them so they could torture them.
And brainwash them into servitude. They will pay for this.
Ambrose Caradoc, the pilot of the Crimson Wanderer, at your service.
Well met, sir. You are a free blade, aren't you?
A lonesome warrior reporting for duty. Sir Caradoc, roaming the sector, fighting our enemies, and aiding the helpless.
Did the traitorous scum really destroy your knight?
They had something more obscene in mind. But that would have taken longer, and I know in my heart that the Crimson Wanderer is still waiting for me in the hangar.
Praise the Emperor! You have saved us all from a terrible fate, Inquisitor.
I'm only doing the Emperor's work. I must find Inquisitor Draken. Is he here?
Inquisitor Draken had to make a decision, and he made it with a very heavy heart. When he realized that the city could not be saved, but the rest of our world still has a fighting chance, he has returned to his fortress. He is keeping the main Chaos forces occupied until reinforcements arrive.
I must reach Draken's fortress immediately.
You need to cross the city to get there, and it has become a ruined battlefield, crawling with armies of monstrosities. But don't lose heart, Inquisitor. The true gifts of the Emperor come at the most unexpected moments.
What do you have in mind, Sir Caradoc?
This is a quest worthy of the Crimson Wanderer. I will take it upon myself to fight my way through the battlefield and clear your way to the fortress.
All set, Inquisitor! The Crimson Wanderer, this magnificent relic of our glorious past.
He's ready to strike down the unclean and the corrupted. I will guide my knight to the very gates of Draken's fortress. So, you wanted to know more about me? I forsook my house and became a free blade a very long time ago. Alas, I cannot give you a satisfying reason for my decision. I am bound by the oath of secrecy, you see, for reasons that I won't divulge at the moment. I understand that you have more questions. Sadly, I mustn't talk about my house. I gave up our heraldry for a reason, and my oath prevents me from discussing my past. But I still dream about our proud castles, the mighty ramparts, forges, furnaces, the ranks of our proud knights marching against the enemy. We thwarted countless invasions by the foul Xenos, you know. I'm approaching Draken's subterranean fortress. I've been monitoring the local Vox channels, and I've learned that the Inquisitor is very hard-pressed to keep the tide at bay. He sent out a special team on an assignment, and they haven't returned yet. You should be more than welcome there. The Emperor protects! We have arrived! Soon I will place a teleport beacon here, so you can jump straight to the gates anytime you like. I cannot follow you any further, Inquisitor. Rest assured, though, that I won't stray too far while you are down here.
The fortress is under siege. The gates have been destroyed and I see signs of heavy fighting.
The attackers couldn't have ventured too deep. They must have broken through the defenses only recently.
What about Flavius Draken?
I think that Inquisitor Draken is still alive. I'm monitoring all Vox channels and I would have heard about his demise.
Then I will find him without delay. I'm underground, Captain, in a besieged Inquisitorial fortress. We might lose the Vox signal.
Forgive me for asking, but do Inquisitors have their own fortresses?
Sometimes an Inquisitor needs a base of operations for armories, supply depots, and vaults.
Have you ever been tempted to have one of your own?
Honestly, I wouldn't mind having a fortress one day.
Inquisitor. That's what I call perfect timing. Did the Conclave send you?
No, I came of my own volition. After all, you tried to have me killed.
Ah, you must be the one who sent my interrogator fleeing. The time of reckoning has come, has it not?
It seems so.
Do you want to execute me? Will you make it look like I perished during the battle? That's what I would do.
I don't doubt it. At the moment, I only want to talk to you, Draken. About Uther Tiberius.
You really chose the most untimely moment to interrogate me.
I'll make sure that you survive, and I'll get my answers after that.
Sounds reasonable. I'll take care of this side. You deal with the rest. Get ready.
The traitors are launching a full-scale attack against the fortress, Inquisitor. I will wade into the dark tide with blazing weapons. Inquisitor, I will hunt down their leader. If you cut off the head, the rest will flee. You have to keep them at bay until then. What carnage! But if certain death is all that awaits me here, I will gladly make that covenant. Keep fighting, Inquisitor! I'm on my way to their leader! What a glorious day! How are you faring, Inquisitor? If I fall, my death will have had a purpose. I am fighting for the fate of a world! I'm truly grateful for the task you gave me, Inquisitor. I'm almost there! Only one wave left!
Inquisitor, you'd make a valuable ally, or a fearsome adversary. What do you want to know about Uther Tiberius?
You removed his vestiges from his tomb, and you set up a kill team to protect the secret. I want to know where Uther's remains are.
You are looking for Uther's sacred vestiges, but you seem to have no idea what you're dealing with. I won't tell you anything, Inquisitor.
Draken, I've been following the trail of Uther Tiberius for a very long time. Believe me, but I found on the Martyr could have grave consequences for the Imperium. So talk to me.
What? You visited Uther's sacred monastery? Forgive me, I didn't realize. You must be the one our mutual friend mentioned. My sincerest apologies, I thought he was mistaken.
Where are the remains?
The tomb wasn't secure anymore. The guardian of the corpus became weak and old, just like our order. I had to make a hard decision. We had to transfer the sacred vestiges to a safer place. It's on a moon. A moon that isn't even charted. You can find the coordinates in the cogitator.
And your loyalty questionable. I appreciate the help you gave me, but I cannot allow these practices. You must perish, Draken. Captain, I have all the answers I was looking for. I'm on my way back.
Inquisitor, we have arrived at the coordinates you gave me. You also have a message from the Conclave.
We have received reports of your recent encounter with Inquisitor Draken. We appreciate the way you handled the situation. We are aware that Draken exceeded his authority in certain cases, and we will make sure he is justly reprimanded for his actions. But you seem to understand that our work often requires some adjustments to the decrees. We see huge potential in you, Inquisitor.
Where are we, Captain?
Honestly, I have no idea. This moon doesn't appear in any Imperial records, although it houses an ecclesiarchy cathedral.
Anything else I should be aware of?
Our Argers keep picking up disturbing warp signatures from this segment of the void. However, there is an Imperial fortress defending the cathedral. It could hold the answers you need.
Captain, you have important news for me, I presume.
You have a very urgent message from the Caligari Conclave. A new assignment, maybe.
With the Conclave, you can never know. Let me see it.
Inquisitor, I have a crucial task for you. In the light of your previous achievements, I'm certain you are the most suitable agent for this assignment. We have re-established contact with the Triglav subsector. Due to severe warp surges, communication with the subsector has been sporadic at best for long decades, and we have now lost contact with entire systems. We have simply no idea what occurred on these worlds during a century of isolation. With the receding warp surges in the region, we have been able to begin to restore order, but this is a slow process, and we have encountered certain anomalies. One of our less experienced agents has already entered the Aureus system, one of the regions that has failed to report back. We lost contact with the Inquisitorial retinue. We want you to find out what happened in that system. The astropathic relay station could be the perfect place to start the investigation.
Captain, I want you to take me to the Aureus system in the Triglav subsector. Do you have any update on the situation over there?
According to my astropath, there's been a cascade of fresh astropathic dispatches from the subsector. Warnings of dissent and heresy, nightmares of abandoned void stations, empathic bursts of terror and relief. Apart from the Aureus system, which is still dark.
We shouldn't waste our time then getting there.